Right now, no information bebre na so with regards to the various political parties Ghana hanum say oma ho boaboa omo towards 2028 general election. Beka say na nya afi ansa na Mahama edi ni first time. Yes, afi na Mahama edi ni first time, but we still need people to start warming up and prepping themselves because oboaboa ho ntema yebora NPP amanyuko ni mo a lot is happening. We've seen Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, the former vice president. Once in a while we hear about him, and I think so Kennedy Agyapong, who was also part of Nipa Binuma ye primaries the ma we've also seen him doing massively well. But and there global info analytics they happen to be a kuobi idea into this research any idea particularly with politics. Last year to abayi who said no more very updates we ne be renew we ne kose any idea and then one more assign chat be abeton monten so about who is stopping the research prove who is going to be the flag bearer for the NPP in 2028. What are they saying and who is taking the lead? Nana Boyemu.
All right, so first of all, for those of you who don't know, last year one of the key people or more polling down so it was basically effective global info analytics. Now we relied on various polling people, but then this particular polling, I can't pull now one more share. I can see one me every day chat and then forecast data no. So okay, and then forecast and almost say we no be we no be kugu we no mutuma we no better we no mutuma. So they use those compilation to come out with the final verdicts and a post. Now these posts usually it is usually within the margin of error, just like what we did at the university in terms of project work. But even far from that, last year we saw many polls, many polling coming from Benefsin and Co. All of them failed. Actually, I said none of them. In fact, Benefsin said Bawumia was going to win one touch. Or even a certain wide margin or so. All of them failed. One guy, I friend Musa Dankwa, he has global info and he has global info analysis. And he kept on telling us, Ghanaians won't change and Mahama is going to win one touch. Okay. And ultimately, we saw Poladomo Chikotina good evening Ghana, so they didn't attempt say fake polling. After the elections, he had to apologize to him. So the same people are now out to say it's early. It's just 3 months in Mahama's tenure, but people want to know. Your ban says 2028 why pa na able to sort, and the results which came in are very shocking, but it's very consistent with what he did way back in 2023 brand normal presidential primaries. So as we see on the screens, there's a list of preferable candidates, the range from top to down, and from all of them, Bawumia, in fact, Bawumia has doubled the lead. You remember, I said the elections, Ken had like 30-something%, and Bawumia had, I think, Bawumia led by 12 points or so. Olidi came by 12 points, but now Ken has done as a Ken numbers. I call from Kakra. You see what makes this very jittery, the fact even if you add all the opposing. All the other opponents now they can't Agyapong and so Bawumia. So if you add 3% to 4.1, that gives you 7%, 7.1%. If you add 7.1% to 7.2%, that gives you 14.3%. Now 14.3%. So if you add it to 12%, 12.5%, it is going to give you somewhere 14. Almost 26 points into running up. If I say 27%, then you add the 27% to cancel. Now it puts you a little bit above Bawumia, but then still now this is within a margin of error. So now your ranking net to say Bawumia has even extended his lead by a wide margin. Now anything below 50%, you are not safe. That is what polling means. So now there's still hope for a year, but share from the far right. you see, said Dr. Bawumia, the figure there was in a percentage wise, no, your name NPP or money NPP delegates for Kasai. So who do they want them to lead? No, 48.1% said they want Bawumia to win. Now, before I'll end this, no, and before you baby, I'll give you a secret why Ken shouldn't give up now. Now, Oba, Red, which is Ken Agyapong, he has a year 25.1%. Which is almost like half of what a year Ira Bawumia has. And also Uba Dr. Yao Osei Educhum. Now this man, everyone is talking about him, and potentially, he is a person who may replace a year Napo as the running mate. So and also a year Dr. Yao Osei Educhum, no, the other time a year the buyer, he has 12.5%. If you are Kwabena Agyapong, the former NPP General Secretary, and also a year equita 7.2%. And Sana Honorable Brian Agyapong, also equita 4.1%. And Sana Honorable Francis Adenimo, also equita 3%. Now, this way makes what makes it very scary. Kwabena Agyapong there, he's always shown his support for a year Bawumia. So if you add Kwabena Agyapong's a year figure to a year Bawumia's figure, all the rest together with Ken Okrano intimate into a year Bawumia. So this is early, but then if 2028 was tomorrow, now NPP for Flagbearer, we believe said this is exactly what's going to happen. But then, as we said, these pollings come within the margin of error, and it was a general thing because you can't really pinpoint all the NPP delegates. What I say, so what you do, like, okay, we NPP center, and we Ibiabli Kuma, we NPP center, and we potential delegates and non-potential delegates, and even aspiring and one votee or votee NPP down, NPP members. So based on all of these compilation, it puts a year Bawumia in a clearly. But on the reality, maybe it may be different. Now this is just too early because from now to 2028, a lot of things can happen. Maybe Ken may even drop out. Maybe Bawumia may even drop out. Maybe one of them may even die. Or would ye so be a bit messy. So this is early. But then if Bawumia is not there, the person who steps to lead is Kennedy Akompre Agyapong. So that is how the polling is right now. Honestly, it is not looking good for Kennedy Agyapong at all.
Okay. People are of the view, I say me better mountain. So Global Info 4 post here, scanning through some of the comments. I been more say reality ni de delegates ni be prefer Kennedy Agyapong or Professor Dr. Yao Educhum. Ebiso said Bawumia is just winning because you voting to the or you think say people genuinely want Bawumia to lead the party?
You see, Bawumia, the thing about Bawumia or have a advantage, okay? A advantage over the others, no? It's so simple. Bawumia had his name on the ballot paper. Bawumia has already been marketed. It is NPP4 and NPP forecast. Okay, even if Bawumia sema, let's look at the facts. He's already been marketed already. Yeah, Brandon and Obia Bawumia is quite a popular. So time you go market in Japan, ABA you bet me you put our chances in jeopardy. No, I be lose 2028 elections. See, the question is, lose 2028 elections with Kenya. Where does it end? Does it mean say I was a cover candidate for now? Even Agyapong even lost the elections and came back. So I'm forecasting no matter how bad Bawumia was, you're marketing that Ghana for be brain him no. And the advantage you have over the NPP candidates and over the NDC candidate is that someone like Bawumia no, or you're known already. There's a possibility say Ghana for because okay, these candidates on NDC for ban or new and test or and Ghanaians are usually those kind of people. So the comments in the ABB will show the whole screen so if you can read it, you see some of the sentiments from Ghanaians.
Sure. So the first one I already asked. Second one, say Bawumia fate was sealed yesterday at Rock City Hotel again, but Emfa Yate. Dr. Osei Educhum said the man who looked at all Ghanaians and claimed that free SHS beneficiaries amounted to 5.5 million people when it was actually just 3.5 million. I see Dr. Educhum taking over slowly but steady. Thief-free squad. Where is Afenyo? So these are some of the comments other people are asking. Yes, Ibitre say Educhum betimi abefa. educhu betimi abefa nkakra sa ye be hu ane se wafa ebisu bisa se na afenyo marking twen na nsen a oye edin wo parliament won se mwani njibiem yo na enrada no nso ye hu se NPP gurus Ken Bawumia, a lot of people
but the top there no shut up or say the reality is that
that's the question I asked you no
yeah, but I want to also read also the reality is that delegates prefer either Agyapong or Educhu. However, Bawumia takes the lead when the poll is open to everyone's participation. So basically though, from what this particular one is, you could see say main people have varying opinions, but then from the ground, so if this was to be conducted today, clearly Bawumia's name still lingers in the mind of the New Patriotic Party, most delegates, and then that is how it is. What I would like to see is a potential running mate for a year Bawumia. Who should it be? Yenfa Agyapong kahon, yenfa a year Napon kahon, yenfa Educhu kahon, and let's rank it and see who that running mate can be. So that's exactly what is really going on.
All right. It was a say at this point MPP for any abre and one copy mu Rock City or more to adre or more far drink. Here baby agro ne be kwa kudru more updates ever more.